Hi everybody, it's Linnea here for ThermOWeb. Today I am making some fall cards using Glitz Glitter Gel and Deco foil flock transfer sheets. I know we're still in summer, but I am more than ready to move on to fall cards. Fall is probably my favorite time of the year. I love when the weather changes from hot to cool and I can pull out my cardigans and drink some hot cocoa without sweating. The summertime bright and happy cards I definitely love to make, but I was excited to make these cards today. So I'm starting here with the Newton's Nook Pumpkin Patch Stencil. I sprayed the back of that with some pixie spray. You don't need a lot of pixie spray. A little bit goes a long way. The key to pixie spray is to just spray an even light layer on and then let that dry for about a minute and then tack that onto your cardstock. Now I'm using my stencil pal and I'm using some Deco Foil Transfer Gel Duo. And I'm just going to scrape that evenly across my stencil. Now for today's card, you can use either the Duo Gel or the Blanco Gel, but my laminator is kind of tucked away, so when I can, I like to use the Duo Gel because I can transfer flock onto this stenciled background using just the pressure from my die cutting machine, and we'll do that in just a bit. After I've stenciled that Duo Gel on, I set that aside to dry for a couple hours. And then I'm going to use that same Newton's Nook Pumpkin Patch stencil, and I am going to use my stencil pal to this time apply some Sweet Mango Glitz Glitter Gel. Same kind of technique, just scooping some out and then putting an even layer onto my cardstock. I'll peel off that stencil and then set that aside to dry as well. The Glitz Glitter Gel doesn't take long to dry, maybe about an hour, but the Duo Gel does take a little bit longer. It's very humid where I am. So I don't set a timer for my Duo Gel. I instead feel the back of my cardstock, and when the back of the cardstock feels like regular paper instead of cool, I know it's dry. In addition, the Duo Gel will be clear and slightly shiny and just a tiny bit sticky when it's dry. It shouldn't be super sticky. Now I'm going to transfer some Orange Glow Deco Foil flock onto my stenciled background. To do that, I cut a piece of flock slightly larger than my background and place that flock pretty side or fuzzy side down. You want the fuzziness of the flock to be touching your stenciling. Then I ran that through my die cutting machine, and the pressure from my cutting machine will transfer the flock onto that stenciled background. So here are my backgrounds that I made with the Sweet Mango Glitz Glitter Gel and the Orange Glow flock. I have this leftover piece from my flocked background. It's the negative piece that I used to transfer the flock onto the Newton's Nook Pumpkin Patch stencil. Many people would probably just discard this piece, but I always say to keep your leftover pieces, whether you're foiling or using the enamel or flocking. And I'm going to use this in today's card. So I'm just going to cut down that extra layer that was around my flock transfer sheet backer, and that'll be a good background. Now, for my background that has the Orange Glow flock on it, I wanted to create kind of a dipped glitz look. So I grabbed my Gold Glitz Glitter Gel, and I'm again using my stencil pal, and I am going to make sure that I have the bottom covered in the gold glitz, and then I'm going to kind of fade this out towards the top. I did not reapply any pixie spray. There's just a little bit left on my stencil from when I wiped it clean. So I'm using that and then just kind of holding that stencil in place to make sure that doesn't shift around. And when I peel this back, I'm going to have that Gold Glitz Glitter Gel on top of the Orange Glow flock, and it kind of fades out towards the middle there. Love that look. For my images, I used the My Favorite Things Autumn Blessing stamp set. I stamped and colored a whole bunch of pumpkins and leaves and acorns, and then I cut them out. I'm going to arrange them onto my card. All three of my cards here are going to have a similar layout. Whenever I create a set of cards, I feel like that's easiest is to just kind of pick one design and then replicate that. So I have two separate styles of sentiments, a couple pumpkins, some I colored white pumpkins, some I colored a bright orange, and some are kind of a yellow orange. So all the pumpkins look different. Then same thing with the leaves. I colored all three leaves differently. I arranged them onto my card, and once I have my arrangement set the way I want it to be, I used a piece of purple tape and picked up all of those images all at once. That purple tape is going to just hold them in place, and then I'm going to use my iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive pen and squeeze some glue behind those images and give them a second to adhere. Once those images are all dried together, I'm going to cut some pieces of iCraft 3D foam tape. This is the 1/16 inch, and it's my jumbo foam tape roll. And I'm just going to cut some pieces down and cover the back of my images. So now I have those images held in place with my Ultra Bond liquid adhesive, and this 3D foam tape is going to help hold them in place as well. So I can peel back that purple tape, and I have all those images held together with my adhesives, and I can work with them as one piece rather than 7 or 8 different pieces. Because I am adhering these pumpkins onto a textured surface, I'm going to put just little dots of that iCraft Ultra Bond liquid adhesive on top of my tape. And that's going to make sure that not only can I wiggle these around so I can make sure they're straight, but I can also make sure that they're going to hold on nice and tight. So I'm doing this again, same thing. I use my purple tape to pick up all those images all at once, glued those images together with my Ultra Bond liquid adhesive, and then I put that foam tape on the back, and now I'm going to just add tiny dots of liquid adhesive and put this onto my card. This one here is my negative background from my flock transfer sheets, and you can see it creates a really fun background. So here are all 3 of my cards all finished. I used the Sweet Mango Glitz Glitter Gel, the Orange Glow Deco Foil Flock with some gold glitz glitter gel at the bottom, and then of course that negative piece from the flocked background. I hope you'll take some of these techniques and use them in your craft room. Any of these techniques, from using the backer sheet from the flock to using the glitz glitter gel to create a gold dipped look, can be used on any style of card. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I've listed and linked the ThermOWeb products I used in today's video in the video description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.